What's going on? Oh my god, I know it's been so long since I've been here. I know you guys are like, girl, what is this going? I know. I don't think I thought this through before I came live, did I? What is good? Hi. Let me turn this down before they throw the copyright shit on me, y'all. You know they gonna do. You know they gonna do me like that, girl. You know they gonna do me like that. What y'all doing? What is going on? Hello. I'm trying to find the right place to put y'all because I'm just feeling like this is just a little bit too close for comfort. It's just like, girl, can we just can y'all just back up? Can you give me some space? Like, can you give me some space? Oh my goodness. What are y'all doing? Missed you so much. I know. Like, where have you been? Girl, life has been lifing, okay? And I'm okay with it though. Like, I feel like there's so many transitions that are happening and I am like here for them all. I know. I'm not gonna tell you guys all the transitions that have been happening. I'm gonna wait. But I will say it is a new moon today, actually. This morning at 6 a.m. it was a new moon. So what is going on? How are you feeling? How are you faring with life? I'm so uncomfortable. I'm trying to get comfortable into this fight. This is crazy. I can't find the right spot to put you in. So I guess I'll just have to say hey like this. Hey, how's it going? What's up? How you doing? Let's see. What's going on? Okay, that's okay. That's good. What is going on? I know. Like, where have you been? Huh? Where you been at? So, today is the new moon, okay? Apparently, this is a new moon in Cancer. So, what does that mean? Home and hearth, taking care of the home, motherly energy, kind of feeling motherly, potentially being a little emotional, but you know. What else comes with Cancer? Moodiness, up and down energy, you know what I mean? Being up and down in the moods. That could be it. But the ones that I know the most are like the hearth and home, kind of like caring for the home, motherly energy, that type of vibe can come up, you know, during this time. So I think that's it for the moment. I will probably have to come back. Oh, see, I knew that was the reason why I went on this iPad as opposed to something else. So we can look it up. We can just simply look it up, right? Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So listen, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what the new moon in Cancer may do, or like what the impacts might be. All right, let's see. So the new moon in Cancer is a powerful time for emotional reset, inner reflection, and new beginnings, especially related to home, family, and emotional security, which I can totally, like I can feel that energy. Totally, I can get that energy. Totally, I can understand why that is the case right now, right? In my life anyway. Like, I don't know about your life, but in my life for sure. Okay. There have been some changes that I have not spoken about with you guys. Should I barely spoke to anybody in my family about it. Nobody really knows except me and my immediate family, which are my kids, you know, my mom. But like, there have been some changes, hunty. So I'm kind of working through that right now, working through this going on around my life. So this makes a lot of sense when it says that the new moon in Cancer is a powerful time for emotional reset and a reflection and new beginnings. New beginnings for sure. I know there's a lot of new beginnings that are going to be happening, you know, in a lot of people's lives, including my own. What else? Let's see what else is here. So this nation encourages introspection, self-care, and nurturing relationships. It's a time to release what no longer serves you and embrace a more authentic version of yourself. This is some good stuff. See, I didn't know what the hell to say for this new moon, but look, this is all stuff that is coming in for the new moon that I totally can appreciate. Reclaiming your narrative. It's an opportunity to reclaim your emotional truth, set boundaries, and practice forgiveness. You know, the thing that I don't like about when I'm being asked to give forgiveness is that I'm always the one that's asked to give forgiveness, and I usually do it out of good courtesy. And I've gotten to the point now where it's just like, I don't gotta forgive shit. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna hold on to nothing that's just gonna be on my heart and my heart and my heart and my mind. But I don't gotta forgive nothing, right? That's the rebellion part of me. Remothering yourself. Focus on nurturing yourself, tenderness, truth, and boundaries. So, let's see what else we've got. Radical rebirth. As Cancer is associated with the mother archetype, this new moon can be a time for metaphorical rebirth, allowing you to choose how you want to be nurtured and supported. I really appreciate that. I really like that element of this new moon energy because it kind of allows me to just like, it's like right now I'm needing to just reset all of what I want and what I desire in life, right? And that's what this is about for me. So with all of the energies that it's saying that we should be able to embody with this new moon in hey Aquarius babe Wes, with all of the information that is saying that we can embody for this new moon in Cancer, I am totally going to receive this and really use this to help me just kind of reframe and refocus my life and what I want to see, where I want things to go, etc. So yeah, I really like that radical rebirth thing going on there. Nurturing connections. It's a time to nurture relationships, especially the ones with yourself, and to build meaningful connections with others. Emotional needs. This new moon can highlight your deeper emotional needs, particularly around intimacy, trust, and belonging. Interesting. Opportunities for growth. Setting intentions. This is an ideal time to set clear intentions for the next lunar cycle, particularly around teamwork, productivity, and achieving your goals. I love that. You know, it's like, I'm gonna lie, like the last couple of moon cycles have literally been like right on target as it relates to like what is going on in my life, like what's going on in my life, what I need from the earth and from the universe. This is perfect. Honestly, I was sitting there I was sitting there like, oh, it's the new moon in Cancer. What does that mean? You know, like I know what it meant, but I'm actually liking these. I'm actually appreciating what the impact of this new moon in Cancer actually will be and what it will do. So overall, the new moon in Cancer is a powerful time for emotional healing, self-discovery, and personal growth. By embracing the themes of nurturing, introspection, and new beginnings, you can harness this energy to create positive shifts in your life. I love this. Do you love it? I love it. I love it. Listen, I totally love this. Like, I'm so in love with this. This is a vibe. It really is. So releasing what no longer serves you. So use this energy to let go of old patterns and behaviors that are holding you back from your potential. So that's a good one, always, always. Potential challenge, sensitivity. You may feel more sensitive to your own emotions and to the emotions of others. That's the part that I was dreading. That's the part I was dreading. Okay. Oh my goodness. Listen, I have had some emotional outbursts as it relates. My anger for a little bit. Listen, the full moon in Sagittarius, I was pissed, honey. I was angry. AquaStarGoddess was over here getting it in, child. I was over here. I was getting it in with the anger energy, okay? The anger energy hit me in full force. It was like, what's good, y'all? Like, what's good? So what y'all got going on? What y'all doing? I'm trying to find the right place to see you, like, in a place that makes sense. Oh, look. No, this is too much of my space. See all my flaws. I don't need y'all seeing all my business. You got your business in the streets. So, yeah, listen, this new moon in Cancer is a really good time to reset. It's a time to reset, focus. It's a time to nurture yourself. I really received this energy, honestly. I really received this energy. I was tempted to frown upon the energy. I ain't gonna lie. I was tempted to frown upon this time and this energy. Okay, I was tempted to frown upon it. I was about to frown on it. I really was, but I'm not gonna anymore. I love what I have read about the new moon in Cancer and what we should use this. I'm super excited about doing that. Okay, and I hope you are too. so many shifts in my life, and they're kind of necessary. I appreciate those shifts because it was what I needed, right? Because you start to get comfortable sometimes. I don't ever want to get comfortable being complacent in life. I don't want to get comfortable not living to my fullest potential. I don't want to be comfortable being toxic. I don't want to be comfortable being mean, being rude, being an asshole, being a bitch. I don't want to be comfortable being mediocre. I don't want to be comfortable not giving life all that I can give life on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to do that with myself. I never want to get comfortable just being subpar. You know what I mean? And so that's just me though, right? Like, I don't impress my idea of life on other people. I offer, like, if you want to know something, I can share, you know, but I'm not like, I don't judge you for not living your life the way I want to live my life, right? Just don't do that shit to me, okay? And so anyway, some of the changes that have been going on for me lately have been so key and necessary, and that's why I was like, all of the moon cycles have literally been like right on time, right on target, just doing the right thing for me at the right time, just the right place, right time. So I'm excited. I'm happy about that. So anyway, I just wanted to, because I was just looking at the moon cycle, because we are now today, new moon in Cancer. And I was ready to like, at the new moon in Cancer, I was ready to like write it off, but actually it's got some good stuff. The impact of Cancer and new moon is actually some really good stuff. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So I have to take it for what it is. Just like the Sagittarius moon, I was pissed. I was angry during that time, and I was cussing a couple people out. I cussed a couple people out during the Sagittarius full moon. Okay, I definitely did, and I don't regret it, and I would do it again. But that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to get comfortable in that, just popping off all the time, having to pop off, because in reality, I don't ever want to be in a situation. I don't want to be in a situation where people can easily push my buttons. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like that at all. So yeah, there's that. So what's been going on with y'all? Let's see. Let me see. Where the comments at? So thank God we can hear you now. Okay. Hey, Big J, how you doing? So anyway, yeah, I'm just, just processing life. There's been some changes in my life in the background that I really haven't been discussing, because it's my business. Yeah, right. It's my shit. It's my shit. And I'm just kind of going through the motions right now and just kind of determining which path I'm taking, So I'm just trying to determine what's the next path for me. But for sure, I know the only path I'm working on and worried about right now is the path of my equilibrium. So, like, that's the only path that I'm majorly concerned about. I went to the beach the other day with the kids for the first time in probably 2 years, for real. I don't even know, like, when the last time I went to the beach. That's crazy. But it was so fucking gorgeous. Like, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And it was supposed to rain, like, the day before we were supposed to go, and then it rained, so we didn't go. And then I was like, nope, I'm taking my kids to the beach. I told my kids I'm taking them to the beach, so I'm taking them to the beach. So I took my kids to the beach. I said, rain or shine, we going to this motherfucking beach, okay? So get your shit together, get your goddamn suits on, let's go. So we went to the beach, and it was so fucking gorgeous. It was lightning strikes. It was lightning out there, but it was in the distance, so it didn't touch us. It didn't end up raining while we were there. It was raining in the distance, in the water. And I got to spend some quality time with my kids, for a little while, because I hadn't been able to fully spend the time that I would like to spend with my children. So that was a beautiful opportunity to do so, and all of the kids were grateful for that moment. I was grateful for that moment. So it's just like moments of blessed moments are coming and are there. It's just a matter of being present, you know, being present in the moment, loving and experiencing life as it is here now, as it is right now. Instead of looking for the future or looking at the past, we're looking at right now. And that was such a beautiful moment, to the point, because remember a couple of years back, Kyrie was like, I don't want to go to the beach no more, because I wanted to go all the time, because it was just a lot of stress. I think I was just stressed a lot, and there was a lot of stress going on. So I was just like, the beach was my escape, for real, part of my escape, you know, plan. And so Kyrie was like, I don't want to go to work. So we went the other day. He was like, man, Mom, he's like, thanks for bringing me up here. Like, this is really good. So he enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. All the kids enjoyed going to the beach. We stayed out there until after the sun went down, and we were out there in the dark, like finding shells and throwing them and skipping shells across the across the ocean. It was such a beautiful moment, though. Let me show you some of the pictures that I got. Like, they're so so beautiful. So it was such a relaxing moment. Look, I'm just gonna show y'all like that. See all those beautiful pictures? Isn't that gorgeous? Look. And I can't scroll too much, and I don't want y'all to see my personal pictures. But look, isn't that gorgeous? Like, look at this. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? Like, it's just so beautiful. So, like, we just really enjoyed and really appreciated those moments together, and those moments in that peace. It's like a little piece of heaven, right? No, we got a subscriber name, a little piece of heaven, or something like that. So anyway, this is nice. You know, I didn't know that Cadillac got the EV units, and I'm thinking about getting one. Cadillac got one. I think Benz got one too, for real. So I'm gonna have to consider. I'm gonna have to consider one of them once I get my life together. I'm gonna have to consider one of them. So anyway, yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just been a lot of things going on in life. So I've kind of been just kind of calibrating my life, but mostly I've been taking time with me and time with myself to discern and determine what I am doing next, what works for me, what I feel. So I'm basically resetting the balance of my life, and I love it. I'm so glad that this new moon in Cancer impacts these ways. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is going on with this kid? Like, fuck no. You crazy? So sorry. The fuck? Fuck no, kiddo, no. Thank you, Cinia, because look, what the fuck are you doing, kid? Hell no. What the hell? So sorry. Anyway, listen, just know that the new moon in Cancer has some beautiful impacts. So definitely, if you're just tuning in, you'll want to go back to the beginning where I kind of talked about the impact of the new moon in Cancer. I was ready to scoff at it. But it's actually really good. It's some good stuff in this that I really think that a lot of people can benefit. You can benefit, I can benefit, we can all benefit from this new moon. And I'm going to take full advantage of this new moon. I'm going to, actually, it's Wednesday, isn't it? I'm going to take full advantage of this. I'm thinking maybe I might, you know, just go back to the beach and just have a moment where I am just kind of speaking out my own manifestations, my own concepts of what I would like to bring into life, what I would like to manifest into life. So yeah, some really good stuff happening with this new moon. So yeah, definitely take that seriously if you heard the benefits of the new moon. What else is there? OMG, it's just... This kid's gonna drive me crazy, I know it. Yeah, I can get you $20 and a free pizza. This boy is talking about. Ooh, child, these kids. Ooh, these kids, child. Honey, these kids. These kids, boy, what the hell? What the hell? Like, what is going on? Anyway, there have been a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. Regardless of the changes that have been made, I've still been out here, you know, working, grinding, doing what I gotta do, you know, manifesting, attracting, all that shit. You know, I had an event at my office location last weekend, I think. Last weekend, it went really well. And, it went really well, actually. It was a really good thing, so super happy about that. And what else? That's it. That's it. So let's see. Oh, Aquarius Playboy's been commenting. Sorry. Just reflecting. Been pretty tough with everything going on in the world. Last year, I was always at the beach. I miss it. I know. Listen, last year I didn't go to the beach I don't think I went to the beach at all. But the year before that, the couple years before that, I was like at the beach the whole time, like all the time. So I don't know what the hell went down. Ugh. Okay, I'm at 74%. So hopefully these folks don't slow my shit down. Great. Let me see what happens. I gotta see if somebody else is on this charger is gonna start slowing my shit down. I think it is. I think it only does. I usually like to go at nighttime to do the charging, because first off, it's cheaper at night, and second off, it's just less people to deal with. But shit, I was busy today. Y'all see all these graves coming up? That's why my life is changing right now, because hell no. Got me getting gray hairs and shit? No. Changes must be made. This is not gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work at all. So let me see. I don't know why water started coming out my ass. I'm not crying, it's just water coming out my ass. Okay, sorry about that. So let's see. Okay, looks like I'm still at 44. I was at 44 before she plugged in, and now she's plugged in and it's at 44. So maybe it stays. Okay, so yeah, you were at the beach a lot. Yeah, like I said, last year I didn't pretty much go. I don't recall going at all to the beach last year. Oh, that's how you do it. But you know, like the year before and stuff like that, like I was always at the beach. But last year I don't think I went at all, and it was a tragic situation to not go to the beach. Because it's so relaxing, it's so calming, it's, you know, so many things that the beach can do. Also cleansing the energy as well. So yeah, I think I'm so blessed to have been able to go this couple days ago, and I'll be going again. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, I wanted to come and check in with you guys. Like, y'all know I'm still alive. Like, you know, I'm still living. I'm living and breathing and well, honey. Oh, no. See that? See that? Oh, no. I gotta get my little magnetic eyeliner and do some more. I've been doing good, though, as far as, like, just how I feel and stuff like that. Although my life has totally shifted in quite a bit of ways, but I don't care that much. Because it needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It needed to fucking happen. So I'm cool with that. Like, and the thing about it is, listen, like Gino's like super, like, I don't know, like he just doesn't, I don't know, I don't think he understands why things went down the way they went down, and that's the problem for me. First off, to me, it's a problem that you don't know why. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, y'all, I just gotta do this. I just gotta do this real quick. Ah, it hurts. Oh, it normally doesn't hurt. I'm so sorry, y'all, but this, I know this is like, this literally is equivalent to me snatching my wig off on camera. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. It's literally equivalent to that, which is crazy, child. Like, what the hell's going on? I know, but it was bugging me. I couldn't do it. It was bugging me too bad. Anyway, the thing, I think the thing that really worked is, I do not know. That memory of my mom be like, well, men don't always know. Ah! I don't want to hear that, Mom. I don't want to hear that men don't know shit. Why don't they know is the question. Do they not care? And that's my main issue. You don't know because you either don't care, you're not paying attention, and neither one of those are good options for me, right? Because I pay attention to you, right? But then, of course, other people can always say, oh, well, you didn't pay attention to this or that, and it might be some valid points in there too. But a closed mouth don't get fed, so if you ain't said nothing, I don't know. If you ain't said nothing, I don't know, because the closed mouth don't get fed, period. So, all I know is that I don't like who I was becoming. Because that's not who I'm supposed to become. That's not who I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be me times 5, times 10, times 20. I'm supposed to be a better version of myself every day, every year, every week, every month, every decade. And if that is not happening, it's a problem for me. And that's all it takes. It is a problem. So I've been, I'm sorry, this is just gonna irk the shit out of me. Like looking at it, not, you know what I mean? Like not only was it irking me being there, but now looking at it like this is gonna drive me, honey. It's gonna drive me. It's gonna drive me, hunty. So I can't do it. All right, let's see. I wish I had some wipes, some makeup wipes, but I don't have any makeup wipes right now. Okay, let's see what we can do. So anyway, life is figuring itself out right now. You know, a part of my life figuring itself out right now is complete to myself. By myself, to myself. No noise from anybody. The only noise there is from me. Only opinion that is loud and clear right now is mine. And that's how it has to be, because that's just how it has to be right now. Until I decided the direction I'm taking, that's what it is. I want to talk about something real quick, because one of the things that I've been noticing in different collectives, like when I say different collectives, I'm not talking about, like, for those of you that have been on this channel or following this channel for a little while, y'all kind of got a good handle on maybe like how I may view things or see things to some degree anyway, right? Anyway, I went into another collective recently, and I find that there are a lot of people out there who are very much lost and feeling very lost. And because I did not want to send people into a complete identity crisis, because this is what would have happened if I didn't want to send people into an identity crisis. So I offered and suggested that some people that feel like they need some sort of structure, I suggested that they get involved with religion, right? Even though I don't subscribe to religion anymore, some of y'all might benefit from the construct of religion, because it has structure, it has foundation, it has structure. And if you feel that you are somebody that needs structure in that capacity, then that could work for you, right? Now, I'm talking about this because I was communicating with a group of people that are feeling lost, but they're loud and wrong. First off, number one, loud and wrong. They're feeling lost all at the same time, while also being mean, rude. It's just a big ass mess. It's a big ass mess, right? So it was kind of like an interesting thing for me, because in the midst of having conversations with another collective, an outside collective, in the midst of the conversation, I got the awareness that these people are lost. They don't know what they need and want. They don't know which direction to go in. They don't know how to hear themselves. And so, and the thing is, I know that some of y'all might still experience that too, because y'all don't listen to what I be trying to tell y'all, right? Or you don't understand it because you're not asking probing questions. You're not asking questions to help expand the concepts that I'm sharing with you guys. Now, those of you that have done the work or that are doing the work, I know y'all doing the work, because when we talk, I hear it. The way you talk, I hear the change. I hear the difference. So trust me, I know when y'all out there doing the work. When y'all doing the work, I know y'all doing the work, because we talk, and the communication that we're having, they're always different. They're always more elevated. They're always more evolved. So I suppose for some of y'all, you know, like if you are feeling lost also, then I suppose for some of you guys, maybe the construct of religion may also work as well. Me personally, I'm not interested or needing the construct of religion in my life, because I've already dealt with that. Like, I already had the construct of religion. The construct of religion did the construct of religion, the institution of religion did what it was supposed to do for me in my life already. It's done. I don't need that anymore. I don't need those boxes or those compounds anymore. I got all that I needed out of it, right? So I've evolved from that space. But some of y'all might actually need religion in the construct of it. You might need the institution of religion because it has a core foundation and it has a structure for you that you may benefit from, right? So I guess I just wanted to extend that to you as well. Some of you guys might need to get into religion. That might work well for you. I know some people may wonder why I would suggest religion if I don't myself participate in religion. The reason for that is because, like I said, some people need structure. Some people need those boundaries that religion give you. At least until you learn how to keep those boundaries within yourself and for yourself without the need of a external guidance. So if you are feeling lost, or if you're in a space where you are lost in your life, then you can benefit from that. And that is the reason why I suggest it to you and for you. Because if it's something that can help you become a better person or be better in life or be more stable, then use it. We are here in life and we have so many tools, and some of those tools are the tools that we don't all agree on. But this is not, your life is not my life, and my life is not your life. You need religion to help you learn specific bounds, to help you stay, I don't want to use the word motivated, but to help you stay grounded in righteousness. Then use it. I need religion to stay grounded in righteousness. Righteousness is a part of who I am. Because ultimately, righteousness is a part of my foundation, is part of my core. Like, you know what I mean? So like, being a righteous person is just innate in me. It's what I want to do. I've decided for myself that I want to be a righteous person. So it doesn't have to be that I got it from religion or Christianity or Islam. No religion has to teach me to want to be righteous. That's my own choice. So, you know, you can potentially, you know, you may get to that point at some point, but some of y'all might just need to use religion because it keeps you, it uses the fear mongering. Yes, it does. It tells you, oh, if you don't follow these commandments, then you're going to hell. You know, maybe that fear is what you need on you. Maybe you need to be fearful that something bad is going to happen to you in the afterlife if you don't do the right things. Because maybe that's what you need right now. Okay? And the reason why I'm not against it is because, like I said, some of y'all are out here lost and you don't know how to find yourself. And there's no amount of me telling you to sit with yourself and to meditate that's going to actually work for you right now, because most of the people in society today have some level of belief that there's an external power that needs to be over you, that needs to rule over you in order for you to do what you're supposed to be doing in life, right? But personally, I don't need that. Like, I don't need some ruler over me telling me what I should be doing. I can rule myself, right? But that could be the reason why some of you got some people out there are lost today, is because you don't know how to have that spiritual autonomy. And it's first off, I want to be clear, it's not a bad on you. Like, I'm not talking on you in a negative way. It's just a fact, right? And it's not for everybody, but there are some people out there that it's just simply a fact that you will benefit from religion because it has the construct that you need right now if you are feeling lost in the world. And then at some point, maybe in this lifetime, later down the years, or maybe in another lifetime, you will be able to expand out of the concept or the construct of religion, because then you don't need an institution to have an internal sense of righteousness or have an internal sense of morality. Some people need to be taught morality. Some people need to be taught righteousness. Some people need to be taught these things. Or maybe not even just taught, like maybe it's that you need to be in fear that you're going to go to hell. You need to have something almost control, almost like a mother father figure. Like it's almost like you need something over you, some authority. That's what it is. Some people need some level of authority over them in order for them to, I don't know. I don't get it personally. I understand it, but I don't get it as it relates to, like, personally for me. I don't get it in a way where it makes sense to me for like a personal use. I get it, whereas I can see and understand why it makes sense for some people. So yeah, so I'm extending this out to you guys. You know, if some of you guys are feeling lost out there, it's okay to fall into religion if you need to. If it is something that's going to help you stay stabilized mentally and emotionally and spiritually, all that, then use it. Use it. The reality is that we've got all sorts of tools to use to our benefit. The issue comes in when we start trying to tell other people what tools they should and should not use. That's the problem. And we condemn others for not wanting to use the same tools that we use. But in reality, some people need the construct and the institution of religion because you need some level of authority over you to rule your life. I don't need that. I don't need some external figure telling me what to do in order to have a sense of morality, in order to have a sense of righteousness within me. I don't need that. In order to have a sense of what I would like to do in life, I don't need somebody telling me what it is. I can figure that out for myself. And many of you can as well. But I'm not saying that only I can figure it out. You guys can figure it out too. But some of you guys can't figure it out for yourselves right now. Right now. You might just need a little help. And that's okay. I'm not trying to make this sound shady. I'm just literally saying that it's okay to use whatever methods are available to you that you need to use in order for you to get down this journey, you know? So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I did realize in another collective that there are a lot of lost people out there. And when I say lost, I mean really lost. Like, literally don't know what's right and what's wrong. Don't know what's up, what's down. Don't know which way to go. Like, no clues in what to do in life. And so yeah, so I realized that maybe some of you guys might also have those same vibes or feelings where you feel like you don't know what to do or where to go. But the reality is, it's more, well, now that I've sat there and preached religion to you guys, if you need it, now I'm about to go the opposite direction. The opposite direction of that is you decide what it is that you would like to see happen in your life. You accept and receive things that are not what you want in your life sometimes because you are trying to coexist with others, you're trying to connect with others, or you want to love others, or whatever reasons, whatever reasons we come up with, right? But oftentimes those blockages, everything that goes on the outside of us is somehow a reflection of what's going on the inside of us. Everything. Prime example. I told y'all during the Sagittarius full moon, I got into a fucking argument with a goddamn stranger. It don't even make no fucking sense at all. Cause I don't, like, first off, I barely let the people in my life get me in a space where I want to argue with them. It's just some shit like that. Let alone a fucking stranger. What I realized was that there was a need for me to almost like defend myself, if that makes sense. There was a need for me to almost like protect myself, defend myself, put a mark or a line in the sand and dare somebody to to cross it, and then immediately pounce on the motherfucker that crosses it, right? Like, it's like there was a need, there was that in me at that moment where it was like I needed to, it was almost like I had to defend myself and protect myself. Maybe that was the energy that I was in, of the energy of needing to defend and protect and all those things for myself. And I believe that that's pretty much what it was about. You know, that was why I allowed that myself to get into an argument with some rando on the internet. Like, because that's really what it was, a rando on the internet. I was upset, right? Another part of that was also protecting my family as well. And so I realized that within those interactions, I realized that about myself at the time. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, what I'm saying is that, you know, when you are, whatever experiences are occurring in your life, they're almost always a reflection of what's going on internally, right? And so when you look at what's going on outside of you externally, even your interactions with others, you got to look back at self and say, well, why did I feel like that? Why did I respond like that? Why did I do this? Or why did I say that? Or why did that happen? Or whatever. You know what I mean? So that you can gain an understanding, a deeper understanding of what's going on with you that allowed that thing to be attracted to you. And I know a lot of people do not want to receive. This is another reason why I said that if you need religion, then go do the religion thing. Because a lot of people do not want to be responsible for their own lives. They don't want to be responsible for the manifestation of things that they're manifesting in their life, good or bad. I can take full responsibility for the things that are happening in my life, good or bad. Which means, to me, when I take responsibility and I'm openly and ready and willing to take responsibility of the bad things that happen in my life, that absolutely at the same time simultaneously means that I can create something equally good on the other end. So that's why you should be willing to receive the responsibility and take responsibility for all the bad things, all the fucked up shit happening in your life. Because when you know that you are responsible for all the fucked up shit in your life, you also know that you are responsible for all the good shit in your life. And for all the good shit that can happen in your life, you're also responsible for that too. And so a lot of people don't want to go on this path of, you know, spiritual autonomy because they don't want to be responsible for their fuck ups. And that's simple. The reason why that is, a lot of people don't even want to be responsible for much of anything going on in their life. Let alone if your life is fucked up right now, you don't want to take responsibility for that. And I noticed that with myself just a little bit, because I was feeling like, oh, somebody asked me what happened here and da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, such and such and such. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I realized that I didn't like the way this was going down. I didn't like the way that was happening, the way that was said, what happened right there, and that's it, and that's all. I did not like that, and that. And this and this and this ain't going down like that, and that's okay. It's fucking okay for you to be like, I don't like that shit. That shit don't work for me. It's fucking okay for you to do that. And you know, sometimes we get to the space where we don't, it's like we trying to be fucking, fuck that, man. Fuck that, man. Listen. Everybody in the world be fucking happy, and you be over there all trying to fucking figure out where the fuck your happiness went. I'm not about to be living no life like that, so I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Like, look, you can feel how you want to feel about whatever the fuck you feeling about, but listen, I'm not about to be living this motherfucking life if I'm not happy in it, period. So I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. And I've been like that most of my life. I've been about my happiness. I've been like that, just like that, about my happiness for majority of my life. There was a few years in between when the kids was just a little bit younger, couple years back, maybe about a decade ago or something like that. Somewhere within like the last 10 to 15, I don't know, 5 to 15 years, somewhere in there where I was allowing myself to just not experience my happiness without checking it, without correcting it, without fixing it. I just let it go. Like, I just was existing for a little bit. I refuse to do that. No, I'm not about to just be fucking existing. I'm about to be good in this motherfucker. I'm about to be happy in this bitch. I'm going to be enjoying myself. Here's the thing. A lot of people like to say, oh, women just so focused on happiness and da-da-da. Why the fuck would I be here if I didn't want to experience fucking happiness? That's the thing. Y'all motherfuckers want to be making excuses for just being miserable. And that's fine. And that's how you want to fucking live your life. But bitch, don't tell me how to live mine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Live your shit how you want to live it. If you want to be a miserable bitch, then be a miserable bitch. But that don't mean I'm about to walk around this motherfucker miserable bitch. I'm just not about to do it. And that's just it, and that's all. And I don't give a fuck who said what and why they think that I should have to deal. No. That's where you got me fucked up. That's where you got me fucked up. I'm at this point where I'm recognizing that I have to take more responsibility, right? I've taken responsibility for the good and the bad, but now I'm in a space where I have to take more responsibility, as in, oh no, if I want to seek change, I have to do the things that require my change. I have to do the thing, to take the action that is required in order for me to see the change that I want to see in my life. That's where I'm at, right? And that's just fucking facts. Like, listen, we can argue all damn day. We can argue till we blue in the face. Fucking facts. Another thing that I noticed when I was in another collective is that this whole conversation between male-female relationships and men not wanting to be married, women not wanting to be married, who's at fault for the community being in shape that it's in. Man, listen. It gets to a point where you start looking at shit like, this is just dumb. Like, it's dumb. It's getting to the point now where shit is starting to look stupid. Having the same dumbass conversation for years and years and years just to turn around and have the same conversation again. Okay. Having the same conversation for years and years and years just to make yourself mad about the conversation that you already knew how it was going to go before you had the fucking conversation. Okay. Having the same conversation and only making things worse, because instead of actually having the conversation for understanding and for resolve, you're just having the conversation so that you can be in attack mode or feel like you can attack somebody or point the finger at somebody else and blame some other motherfucker about how certain shit is going down. Okay. It's all really starting to sound real fucking dumb to me, right? And it's getting to the point where instead of looking at yourself and saying, okay, what can I fix? How can I be better in this situation? It's getting to the point where people just simply want to find somewhere else to point the blame. And instead of saying, okay, well, you know what? I know that all the blame isn't on me, but I also know that all the blame isn't on you. Instead of doing that, motherfuckers just want to sit there and argue about dumb shit. Solutions, motherfuckers want to sit there and argue about the shit. It's stupid. It's stupid. Cause like, where you getting with all that? You ain't getting no fucking work. You're not looking for a fucking solution. If you just want to sit there and argue the same dumbass point that motherfuckers been arguing for the last 15 years, you stupid. Because What the fuck is you doing? Having the same damn conversation. You already know how it'll turn out. Okay, what you gonna do about the conversation? What's new? What can we change? What can we change? So then it starts to look like, instead of having a conversation for change, instead of having a conversation for improvement, motherfuckers just want to have a conversation so they can sound like they right. It's really about improvement. It's not really about change. It's about wanting to have a platform to sound like you the right, like you in the right. I'm tired of the bullshit, basically. That's what it all come down to. I'm just tired of the bullshit. All across the board, my own bullshit too. Like, listen, I was like sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, there are some ways in which I could be, better as it relates to, for example, like my communication with Gino, right? I think that's something that I certainly know, but I also know the dynamics of the relationship. I also know the dynamics of all the things that have occurred that have gone down. And I also know that at this point, it is what it is, right? So instead of trying to go around and around and around and around and around circles, stupid little circles, having the same fucking conversations with no resolve, no, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's necessary to pull yourself from the situation. Pull yourself out. Pull it out. Extraction. Okay? Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people out here in this world that want to see that are not living happy lives, right? They're not happy with their lives, and they want to see other people living that way too. They don't want other people to be happy as well. So I want y'all to all be careful about that shit, because there are motherfuckers out here that is miserable as fuck, and they just want other people to be miserable because misery loves company. And apparently that statement is more true than I ever knew it was. Misery loves company. It's true. Hey, Angeles Carter, how you doing? It's true. Misery fucking loves company. It really does. And I'm starting to notice it. And the reason why I notice it, I'm noticing misery loves company through women. There are females out here that literally are just miserable with their lives, and they want other people to be miserable too. So guard your fucking energy, okay? And they do it in multiple ways too. I've seen them do it in multiple fucking ways. In ways in which I'm fucking appalled and fucking just like, wow. Like, So y'all gonna catch me in my garden, That's where I'm gonna be at, in my fucking garden. Quayla's garden. That's all it is. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in misery company, misery motel. I'm not interested in that. There's a lot of disingenuous people too. Disingenuous as fuck. And it's amazing, because it's like motherfuckers be out here all disingenuous and shit and don't even realize you fucking I think they do be knowing. Bitch, you fucking disingenuous. You know some fuck shit. Motherfuckers will try to sit there and try to make it look like they'll try to tarnish like your reputation just by trying to say a couple things. They don't even fucking know you, and then they'll say some shit just to try to make somebody else look at you differently. That's what motherfuckers be doing. That's what these hoes be out here doing. And the reality is, when you listen to these motherfuckers talk, this is why I do let me tell you something. When it comes to connecting with people, this is why I do a lot of fucking listening, and this is why I do a lot of fucking observing, because motherfuckers will sit there and talk all sorts of shit, and then at the end of the fucking day, they're fucking miserable. At the end of the fucking day, they're miserable. Hey, listen, I might have some shit going into my life that I don't like, but I ain't miserable. Ain't never been. Another thing I noticed today, because I was like sitting there and I was just like, damn. I was singing something. I don't know what it was. Oh, you know what? It was Mary J. Blige. Let me find that song real quick. Hold on. Let me find Mary J. Blige on my list real quick. Hold on one second. Let me find it. My library. Yep, my library. Here we go. This song right here called Good Morning, right? One of the lyrics she's saying here, and I was like, oh damn. I turned the fucking song off when I heard those lyrics, because I'm like, I ain't never felt like that about myself, right? So let me hear it. 444. That part, I'm so tired of feeling empty. But that actually wasn't the one. Let me see. Here we go. This is the part she said. She said, all the times I hated myself. And I was like, I didn't sing that part of the song, right? And then when I thought about it, I was like that about myself. Like, even when I was depressed, even when I went through depression, I was in depression because it was just like I was existing in life. But I didn't hate myself. And I never hated myself. There she go. There she go. Like, what? She said, hold on. Let me pull the lyrics the fuck back up, because this is the type of shit I be talking about right here. And I'm coming to a point with all this, I know. She said, all the times that I wanted to be, girl, all the times that I hated myself, all the times that I wanted to be somebody else, all the times that I should have been gentle with me. I get that. All the times that I should have been gentle with me, because sometimes you really hard on yourself, or like I'm really hard on myself as it relates to like when I'm supposed to be doing a goal, or when I want to like accomplish something, or when I do like when I do something kind of mean or rude or bad. I'm like, damn, I go hard on myself, right? Like I really do am like hard on myself about, you know, just being who I want to be as a person. So I get that, you know, you can be gentle on yourself sometimes, right? So I get that part. But when she said all the times I hated myself, all the times I thought I wanted to be somebody else, like I turned it off at that point, because I was like, I ain't never felt like that. And I'm not saying that it's, first off, if you've ever felt like that, this is not a slight on you. This is not shade towards you. None of that. But I just have to be clear with you guys with what I'm trying to say. There are people out there that you listening to that they hate themselves. There are people out there that you listening to that they don't feel good about themselves. And you're trying to listen to them and get advice from these people. Those people are speaking lack of confidence into you. That's what they're doing. Misery fucking loves company is where I started this conversation. You're some of these people out there that are talking, some of these people out there that are putting themselves on platforms don't even like themselves. I ain't never been that. I told y'all just now, I was just telling y'all, when I heard this the other day and I actually listened to the words, I turned that shit off. I ain't never felt like that about myself. I've never hated myself. I never wanted to be somebody else. Not once. And so I need y'all to realize that. Like, I need y'all to understand that. Like, that is, look, and like I said, if you felt like this, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or nothing, but what I'm trying to say to you is this. You are who the fuck you are, period. It ain't nothing you can do about that. Ain't nothing you can do about that. You manifested into this motherfucker. That's who you is, goddammit. Look in the mirror. Get comfortable, right? You're probably comfortable by now. But maybe you're not, because some of the motherfuckers I'm talking about that don't like themselves, they grown. These is grown motherfuckers. Motherfuckers who's grown. Loud and wrong. Okay? Like I said, there's a time where I was depressed, but it was because I just felt like I was existing. It wasn't because I hated myself. It wasn't because I didn't like myself. It wasn't because I wanted to be somebody else or wanted somebody else's life. None of that. None of that. Right? when it comes to this self-love shit, I really does that. Like, I really, I'm her. Because I've always been self-love, right? Now, the reason why this is important is because the previous conversation that was just kind of like talking about, which is there are some people that have a difficulty recognizing the God in you. If you hate yourself, you'll never see the God in you. If you don't love yourself, you'll never see the God in you. Because you don't love yourself. So how can you see the God in you if you don't even think that you were? That's why y'all be talking about love, relationships, all that bullshit. Nigga, fuck these niggas and these bitches. Until you get yourself in self-love, until you love who the fuck you is, you don't need to be worried about nobody else. Because you ain't gonna do shit but fuck it up anyway. Period. You ain't gonna do shit but fuck it up anyway. If you don't know how to love you, you ain't gonna do shit but fuck it up. So don't call in no relationship with some other person who could potentially love themselves, and you don't love yourself. You call in a relationship with somebody who potentially love themselves so you can fuck it up. I'm trying to tell you something. There are people out here today that are talking on platforms that don't love themselves. Self-love is very important. So, pay attention. Misery loves fucking company. And that's why I said that, because the people that coming up in my mind when I'm saying this stuff are people that are speaking on platforms, and they're talking about issues that you wouldn't think could be them speaking about these things could be harmful, but it is. Here's why. Because people that don't like themselves, that hate themselves, they want other people to feel like that. Feel me when I say this. People that don't like themselves, they want other people to feel like that. So they will try to like belittle people. They will try to call out people's perceived flaws. They will try to make people feel less than. They will talk about things in conversations in a condescending way. That way, if you fit the bill, if you fit within those categories, you could feel, talked down at or something like that. That's why them people is fucking dangerous. Them motherfuckers is dangerous. People who hate themselves is dangerous. Especially on platforms, because they get to talking and they get to talking about this shit, and then they want to talk about the worst scenarios about everybody else's life, right? Instead of looking at their own shit. And this, I'm telling y'all this from recent experience. Like recent experience, I had a conversation with a couple people, and as I began to hear and listen to these people, I began to hear these people don't even like themselves. Meanwhile, they want to sit here on a conversation and tell me I'm wrong for looking at certain situations a certain way. Bitch, you don't even like yourself. I don't want to hear shit from you. Ain't nothing you can give me. Not nothing. You don't even like who you are. You don't even love yourself. How the fuck you gonna get on this platform and try to tell other people how to live their fucking life when you don't love you? How you gonna do that? Now, here's the thing. I'm not telling you that you can't have some sort of testimony. That's not what this is about. But when it comes to talking about how other people should and should not live their lives, when it comes to condemning other people, is usually the people who usually are condemners, who condemn others, are usually people who got some shit in their life that they hide in the fucking closet that they don't want nobody to know. And they usually the motherfuckers that don't fucking like themselves. So they damn sure don't like you. And they want everybody to feel like they feel, which is fucking miserable. Miserable bitches love miserable bitches. Miserable bitches make other miserable bitches. Ladies, if you're in a relationship and you have a friend who has a hard time keeping it, sweetie, if she's always trying to, like, every time you and your boyfriend get into like a little something or whatever, and she's on some bullshit every time, get fucking rid of her as it relates to being close to your relationship. Don't have that bitch close to your relationship, period. Just period. Like, listen, let me tell you something. Be my best friend. Hold on one second, y'all.